Yo sup, yo sup, yo sup, yo sup, yo sup. It's in my three. New Dragunity Guisarme. It's pretty shit. So yeah, the new V-Jump Dragunity promo card. So we have no idea when we're getting this outside of Japan or North America. But I don't really care because it's not that good anyways. But it would make a fine addition to my collection. Guisarme, like the Dragunity Tuna naming convention, is named after some kind of medieval polearm and pretty much looks exactly like the protrusion outside of this dragon's head in the picture. You know, very Dragunity-esque picture, Dragunity Tuna background, Dragunity Tuna naming. Overall, pretty pleased on that front. The main good news that this card brings is that it opens up for a new Dragunity Rider and a Dragunity Knight in the future, even though this card itself is meh. But yeah, it looks dope, and I like Dragunity, so let's talk about it. So yeah, I was pretty excited before they released the, when they just released everything without the effect, because a decent level 3 tuner would open up options for like some sort of Primus Pilus build, but this ain't a chief, right? It's essentially like level 3 Phalanx, which I'll get into later on, and its stats are upgraded in every single way. So it's got a little bit more attack and defense than Phalanx at 600 and 1600 respectively. And its level is a slight increase as well at level 3, which is going to be its main downfall since it makes it really awkward to use, right? But yeah, Wind Dragon Tuner has two different hard once per turn effects. The second one being, like Phalanx, you can summon it from the equip, but it's not as good as Phalanx obviously because it's hard once per turn, but it does have another effect as an added bonus. So its bonus effect is, when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Wind Dragon or Winged Beast monster from your graveyard with its effects negated. Now that is, right, this card has like 4 different restrictions that just doesn't need to be there. If we take away like about 3 of those 4 restrictions, either changing either the normal summon to summoned, or get rid of the wind, or get rid of the effect negation, or just get rid of the hard ones per turn. If we get rid of 3 of these, this card might actually be an above average card. But as it stands, it's just, you know, a 2012 power level card with 2020 restrictions on it, which is quite unfortunate. But yeah, now with our expectations lowered, let's see what it really can potentially do. So being level 3, we're not going to run Legionnaire to combo with this to make our 6s, and even if we do make a Vadriana with this and Legionnaire, it's going to synchro climb into 9, which is not that good of a level. In a traditional Dragunity deck, this is most likely going to be making 7s. Now, if you're not locked into dragons yet by Senatus or Remus, this has the option of Cyberus Quantum Dragon, which is okay. FA Dawn Dragster. Dawn Dragster would be really nice to have for this deck in field, because as you know, whether it was back in the Agapane for Abyss era or now where we end on Savage Dragon, both end boards only have 1 trap negate, which makes the deck prone to things like impermanence evenly or double evenly. So having an extra Dawn Dragster would be a nice addition, but most likely we're going to be locked into dragons by Senatus or Remus, which leaves some interesting options. So we got Clearwing Fast Dragon, Clearwing Synchro Dragon, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. They're all situational disrupts, which is okay. If Ancient Fairy Dragon were unbanned, it would be pretty interesting to be honest, because we always get the Dragon's Ravine access from Romulus if we didn't open it, and Ancient Fairy can just pop their Ravine for another Ravine, or any sided field spells like Necro Value or something, and Ancient Fairy's additional effect to special summon, you know, a Senatus from your hand that you searched off your Dragon's Ravine, and then you can Senatus effect and go and do the combo, right? That would be a pretty interesting avenue to look into. Unfortunately, Ancient Fairy Dragon is banned. Shooting Riser Dragon is another pretty interesting card. You get a Foolish Burial effect as well as a quick synchro into an actual disruption on your opponent's turn. And of course, we got, Dragunity Trident. Personally, my favorite artwork in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's not that good, let's be honest. But yeah, the main thing is like this deck already burns through heaps of extra deck. If you're adding 7s to your extra deck, that's pretty luxurious considering how 7s combo with no cards in your whole deck except just this guy, right? Which is where the main awkwardness comes from. However, being level 3 doesn't give you any drawbacks if you're using it as a link material. Right, this guy still can make LP, Pisty, Romulus, Heretic Seal, right? All of the good link monsters, no restrictions there. This guy can bring back, this guy can do things like normal summon, bring back Crusadia Draco. Draco goes into Crusadia Magus, and then you make this guy into LP under Magus. Magus effect triggers searching another Crusadia Draco, and then you can summon the Crusadia Draco to LP's point, and then you can make a link to Dragon, and then LP can summon something, make a Pisty, and then make a triple press dragon, and then Pisty can summon something, right? Like all of that off one card. I mean, if we get more cool link monsters in the future, there is hope that this guy will become useful. Both its effects are pretty open-ended despite its many restrictions. So a lot of niche things can happen to the game that will make this guy good, but I wouldn't bank on it.